products that we're going to be using in this video is going to be new. So yeah, we're just going to get right into this video. I'm starting off with my e.l.f. primer. This is the Matte Oil Control Primer here. I have already moisturized my face and added sunscreen, which is very important. So I'm just going to add a little primer to my face. Get rid of some of these pores. I just figured after a while I would do oh, that feels so good, a drugstore makeup routine for you guys. So and today we are doing black lips, so I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Very excited. So I've never done anything like that, so black is definitely a different color for me. And I am now going to be using the Fluidity foundation by Morphe. I bought this foundation during quarantine, so you guys say a prayer that it matches. You guys, I'm just hoping that by next year everything will come together, you know, after elections and everything like that. I'm just hoping that everything goes back to normal, you know. We got too much going on right now. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's just like a squeeze out tube, you guys. So I'm just gonna try that on my face. Tap some on the back of my hand. It's a little runny, as you guys can see. Smells like foundation, obviously, but it has a foundation-y smell. So I'm just gonna pat. It's really yellow, so I hope this matches. I hope I don't have to do too much. So I'm just using my brush. This is the Real Techniques brush. This is like a OG. You guys know how I feel about my brushes. So I'm just doing half my face so you guys can see like the coverage, because this is my first impressions. I want to be knocked, all my socks need to be knocked off. That is just one light layer, you guys. I feel like it's airbrush. It's super pretty, very lightweight. I didn't even like go ham on this, y'all, and it looks really good. What do you think? Just gonna turn to the side. And my brows, you guys, I did on a previous video, so if you guys haven't seen that, you guys should check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and do that other side of my face. It's kind of light though, you guys. Whatever, we're gonna work with it. Just blend it all down. This reminds me of the NYX Cosmetics liquid foundation, the drops. I don't know if you guys ever remember that, but I've also reviewed that before. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that foundation, but it's like super duper light. Have like full coverage, full to medium coverage. Look at all that. So I'm just going back in on places that I need to touch up on. And it's like a soft matte, like soft. I like the texture. It looks smooth. It feels smooth. I'm very happy with the finish. I'm definitely going to buy some more because this definitely, we'll see if it oxidizes any to see if there's a difference in change of color. But it is pretty light on a lighter shade, but we're going to make it work anyways. I did pick up the concealer. Very nice. Very nice finish. I am in love with this finish. Amazing. Simply amazing, you guys. Look at that. Then I'm going to take the Fluidity Full Coverage Concealer. Like I said, we shade matched while in quarantine, so you guys couldn't touch or test any of the shades. So we're going to give it a try anyway. This is the concealer. I think this is a bit shade light, but we're going to work with it anyways. Before I get started with my concealer, I'm just going to blend everything in with my beauty blender. It's just something about a beauty blender that just kind of melts everything together. Then we're going to take the Morphe concealer, and this is in the shade C2.55. So that's the shade we're using on me. So hopefully, let's see what it swatches to see what color. It's not too bad. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply that to our under eye. I love the viscosity of it. Like, it's super thick. It's not like super thin, like, you know, it's gonna stick on you throughout the day. That's the impression I get when applying this. So I'm just gonna do my concealer like I normally do. Bring it out, I'll bring it down around my nose area. How thick it feels, I'm gonna go ahead and blend what I have on my face now because I don't want it to settle. So I'm just gonna blend with my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender. Look at that coverage, amazing. Gonna blend some up on my lid. Look at that, super pretty. Isn't that coverage pretty? I'm gonna go ahead and blend this side. I know y'all see this, like, what? It's beautiful, beautiful. This coverage is amazing. Go ahead and finish the rest of my highlight. I love a good full coverage concealer, you guys. And I don't see any creasing with this concealer, so it's really good. I'm very, very impressed with the concealer. Very impressed. I thought this was not a good shade, but it's definitely a great shade for me. It blends perfectly with that color that I just used for my foundation shade. Y'all, canvas is nice, ready to go. Everything's like well blended. Do you see where it starts or where it ends? What pores? Drugstore is like impressing me like all over again. This is like first love. Now we're gonna go in with our e.l.f. contour. I'm just gonna take these two, go where I typically would do my contour. I'm gonna go around my lip like so. And I look crazy. I like Pinocchio. I'm gonna carve out my lips because I like that full sexy pout. It's okay. And I'm gonna chisel out my chin. Okay, so this is how we should be looking. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out using my Real Techniques brush. We're going to just buff that out very lightly. Look how pretty that is. Look how that blends. Blends all together so beautifully. Make sure everything's well blended. I promise the payoff is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Lightly not disturb this area here. Blend it out with my beauty blender. Now you want to just go over everything and blend it all in. Look at my skin. It's so beautiful. So I think I want a little bit more concealer on the tip of my nose. Put a little on my finger and just blend that in. So there we go. And get the tips of my sides of my nose. The concealer, and everything looks nice and well blended. Everything is like super duper matte, super healthy and glowy looking. I'm loving it, you guys. We are going to set our face using the Coty Airspun powder, my fave. Alright, so we got our powder on. We're going to let that bake. We're going to take a fluffy blending brush. I am going to be using the It's My Ray Ray palette for this look today, you guys. I'm going to be first dusting off the powder on my eyes. We're going to take a Pancake, place it in above our crease. Make sure we get in the inner corner. We're going to take a fluffy flat brush here. This is what it looks like, you guys. And we're going to take a dark brown shade. We're going to take Mouse. That is the shadow that we're going to use, and we're going to place it right here. Give our eye a complete wash. And then you're going to go back in with Pancake, and we're going to go over the edges and blend those two together. Next, we're going to take our angled liner brush, and we're going to take a random black shade. I'm just going to use this shade out of the Amrezy palette. I know it's not drugstore, but this is the darkest shadow I could find. So I'm going to just take an angled liner. I'm going to take this little flat tipped one, start on my outer edge, and work my way in. So I'm going to just, I'm not going to do it like super duper like long or anything like that. I just want a short wing for this look, and I'm just going to stick it to the lash line. Stay close to the lash line. So let me get a little closer for you guys. Go up to the lash line. See how it wings it out? It's like super soft. I'm gonna just tie it all together, give it a thicker edge there. And then I'm going to take that same black, and I'm just going to just tap it on the line of my eye. I'm not going to do like a whole full line, because this part we want to wing it out. In this inner corner we're going to also do a little cat eye. So I'm going to do the other side. So I went ahead and brought it in on this side. If you look up, for people who have hooded eyes like me, you need to look up when you're applying your inner tear, because that is what's going to guide us in making sure that we have the right line, everything's matching. See how I did that? And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. That's okay, we look dead, but we're going to come back to life once I add that bronzer. Now I know you're saying we're looking like a ghost, and that's okay. But we're going to use our bronzer from Wet n Wild, my favorite, you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. We're going to just buff it in our skin. Look at that. So pretty. Look at that shine. Do you guys see that? Pretty. Face is coming back. Then we're going to take a little bit on a little eyeshadow brush. I'm actually taking the shade Mocha in the It's My Ray Ray palette here to contour my nose. I'm going to set my nose. We want the sharpest contour possible. Bronze up my face real good, because I feel like I look dead. Just imagine if I put on some black lipstick. Use our Morphe blush with our 8C palette, Sexy, and we're taking Ego, and we're going to place that on top of our cheeks there. Bring it up, put it around our temples of our forehead. dust off that powder. I'm just gonna make the tip of it there. Next, we're gonna be using our mascara. We're gonna be getting our top and bottom lashes coated and prepped for our lashes. Next, we're going to take our nude eyeliner and we're going to line our waterline very lightly. That just gives us a pop. See how it makes a difference of how light it looks? It gives your face like a lift. And then we're going to take that same dark eyeliner, that same black shadow that we use for our wing. We're going to also put that in the bottom here, just halfway, and we're going to connect it. Halfway in the center. And then you're going to blend. So you're gonna blend that out, like smoke it out with like a thin brush. We're using a lot of thin brushes here, but we want definite precision in our eyes so that our lipstick will be phenomenal. I love this makeup so much. We're going to use Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Golden Flower Crown. So that's what we're going to use. I'm just going to take this little fluffy brush, get some highlight on there, and I'm just going to dust my cheeks. Oh, look at that. Some on my nose. This highlighter is giving me life. You guys have never tried Wet n Wild highlighters. You guys should get some in your life. I'm forever and always wearing something of Wet n Wild. It's affordable. I freaking love it. I do. And I'm just getting my chin, just a little bit on the chin. But you guys, look at that glow. I hadn't even sprayed my face yet. I just added on the lashes here. And these are drugstore. I am going to also throw that same highlighter in my inner tear duct. And I'm also going to put it on the bottom part of my lash line, like bringing it in. To highlight my inner corner, I want everything to go to the eyes. Then I'm also going to put a little bit on my brow bone. Spraying my face with my Mario Rose water, of course. Miss my face. Don't open your mouth when you do that. And then we're going to take your highlighter again, and we're going to just highlight all the places we need for that gorgeous glow. Get our Cupid glow real good because we're getting black on it. So Anastasia first as a base. I'm using my palette here. I'm just going to take a little bit out of that. Use the black shade. Just take a little bit of that. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. See how black that is? I'm going to go ahead and tar it out. Use more as needed. I'm getting this lip as perfect as possible. Good thing of doing it with a brush because I can get absolute perfect precision. I don't have to overline on blood. I absolutely love this. I'm not even done yet. And I'm already killing it. What you guys think? Get more product. It's really hard finding a black lipstick, you guys. That is really pretty. I am going back in with my Rimmel London, and this is in the shade Off Black. Look how it swatches, you guys. It's like a satiny black, so it's kind of like an off black. I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in my lips with the rest of this, and I love this. I'm living for every bit of it. You hear me? We seriously need to carve out with some concealer. I'm going to take my foundation actually. I'm going to take some of the foundation and I'm going to just carve out around the black because I don't want any smearing or any of that. We're going to go around the edges here. Clean it up. And that is our makeup look, you guys. Down my hair. What did you do? Oh, look what you made me do. This is what we're looking like. Final result, you guys. If you guys are also wanting to know more about this hair, I just did a review, a wig review on this video, and I will have the same makeup on because this is the after effect of the wig. So this is my makeup and a look completed for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. I'm really feeling this wig. Super pretty. You guys should definitely check out the details on that video right up here. I'll leave that up here. But I just was feeling black, you guys. It's super gorgeous. Who would have ever thought I would look good in black makeup, like black lips. And these contacts here, this is Ombar by Solidica or Solidica, however you say the contact name brand. I do have a coupon code for 10% off of your purchase. If you guys would like to use that, it is CAPAN. So you guys can feel free to check out these contacts. And yeah, they're super pretty, super natural. As you guys can see, it's like not super like all over the place. These eyes are like beautiful, like super duper pretty. I love, 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 love. Look how pretty they look up close. Look how my makeup looks up close. Okay, this is like some S and M. Okay, S and M, baby.